Zendaya will be making millions with the third season of Euphoria.
And yet another Scream sequel is coming to theaters, but this time from a different location.
Making Kent feel like Hollywood, this is The Blurb. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new edition of The Blurb. I'm Kelsey Drennan.
And I'm Chris Abreu. We start off with new music coming out from Ed Sheeran.
Yes, we do. So Ed Sheeran is back with an addition to his Mathematics album. The Redhead singer will be releasing Subtract on May 5th, a fully acoustic album that Sheeran describes as his most personal collection of music. He also detailed his careful craftsmanship of the album until 2022, when his world turned upside down after hearing a friend passed away suddenly. His pregnant wife had a tumor, and he was put on the stand in court to defend his integrity as a songwriter. In 1 week, Sheeran replaced every song he had saved for Subtract with new songs that came from raw emotions of dealing with these obstacles. Fans are eager to hear this album after a year and a half since his last album release, Equals. But UK fans should be on the edge of their seats since the singer-songwriter will be performing throughout March and April before heading to North America this summer. I'm so excited for him. He's been through a lot, so I'm glad that he's kind of, getting back on track.
No, yeah, I used to sleep on Ed Sheeran, but I've recently started to listen to him a little bit more.
We should, yeah.
But moving on to other celebrity news, well, everyone, it's the biggest show of the year. The Oscars are happening this Sunday. So with that being said, there are some things you should know. A couple movies that have multiple nominations are Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees of Inisherin, and Tar. We also have some surprise nominations, which would be Angela Bassett for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which is the first time a performer from Marvel has been nominated for an Oscar. And the awards aren't the only thing that will have us at the edge of our seats. The host of this year's Oscars, Jimmy Kimmel, is preparing for another Oscar night slap. Kimmel joked, saying that he's ready to fight unless, of course, it's The Rock. Then he'll run. So if you're looking to see what'll happen this weekend, tune into the Oscars this Sunday.
I hope that there's no slap.
I personally hope there is not another slap.
I just don't see the point.
It's not worth the news. It's not worth the news.
Yeah, no, exactly. But anyways, the hit scary movie Stab, or should I say Scream 6, is coming to the big screen this Friday, and star Hayden Panettiere is giving some insight as to how her character is back to running for her life from Ghostface. Panettiere is coming back to this franchise as the popular character Kirby Reed, who was the lone survivor in the Woodsboro Massacre remake in the franchise's fourth installment. This role will be her return to Hollywood after she took a break for her overall health. The actress set her sights on the Scream directors after the most recent movie involving Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera. She called them saying, quote, "Without me, wait, hold on, I might still be alive and I could come in handy." While we last saw her character get stabbed, we never actually saw her die, and so I guess we'll see what Kirby Reed has in store for her this weekend.
I will say it's a little weird seeing a Scream movie not in like a small town.
I know, but I'm so excited for it. My family, especially my mom and I, we love Scream, so.
No, yeah, I'm excited for it too. I saw the last one recently, so.
It was so good.
It's fresh in my mind. But speaking of iconic films, 2022's The Batman was a blockbuster that captured audiences around the world. Director Matt Reeves is looking to expand the universe by executive producing several spin-off shows that will connect the franchise. One of them is The Penguin, starring Colin Farrell as the titular villain. The 8-episode series has officially begun filming with an announcement by the production designer via Instagram. The show will be premiering on HBO Max.
I gotta say, I didn't finish The Batman.
I paused.
I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. I'm sorry, guys.
It was very long.
Anyways, sticking with HBO Max, Zendaya has reportedly finalized a new deal with HBO where she will be paid nearly $1 million per episode for the upcoming third season of Euphoria. According to sources close to the situation, Zendaya and her team recently approached the network about adjusting her contract. According to actress Maud Apatow, filming for season 3 will begin later in 2023, and a possible release date will be around mid or late 2024.
I'm so excited. I love Euphoria so much.
Listen, I mean, good for Zendaya.
No, good for Zendaya.
We love that for her.
I think she deserves it.
No,
That
she
series,
does. No, she does so well every single time.
Chef's kiss. But while some shows, I've never heard of it. While some shows are coming back to HBO Max, some are leaving. So HBO Max seems to constantly get rid of hit TV series, and it seems like Barry is now joining this bunch. The comedy series created by former SNL star Bill Hader has officially come to an end with its 4th and final season. The award-winning series was given the 4th season back in May of 2022. Hader says, quote, "It's been an amazing journey making this show, and it's bittersweet that the story has come to its natural conclusion," end quote. If you're looking to see how this hitman turned actor story will conclude, then you can catch the final season on April 16th.
It's so upsetting. I haven't watched every single season of Barry, but I know that like my family has, and it's like funny every single time I watch it.
I've seen like sprawled out episodes, so maybe I should get into it.
I definitely need to watch it. Well, don't tell our moms, because next we're going to be talking all about Renee Rapp's new and first ever EP, Everything to Everyone. So don't go anywhere.
That was so sounded well.
Well, strangers to lovers to EPs. If you have not heard the name Renee Rapp, then clearly you are not on TikTok or HBO Max or even Broadway. The 23-year-old singer has been taking the world by storm with her incredible vocals and hit songs off her first EP titled Everything to Everyone. So let's deep dive into everything Renee and her EP. Guys, what do we think of the EP?
I'm
Boots.
so excited. She
The
did
house.
so well. She did so well.
Gaga.
She slays every single time,
Yeah.
no matter
Oh my
what she's
gosh.
in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's just be honest.
Yeah.
She slayed.
Yeah. So I mean, like, let's talk about some background. So, you know, if you don't know who Renee Rapp is,
You should.
yeah,
Yeah, you
she
should. You should.
got her start
Grow
winning
up.
the 2018 Jimmy Awards, which is a big prestigious theater award for high school theater students. And shortly after, she made her Broadway debut playing the role of Regina George in Mean Girls on Broadway, which she will reprise that role in the Mean Girls movie musical coming soon. They actually just started filming like a couple days ago.
Did they really?
Fun
Let's
fact
go.
also, you know, the writer of the music for that show went against stage.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Jeff
I
Richmond.
didn't know that.
Jeff
no.
Richmond, who's married
And
to Tina Fey.
he's married
Hey.
to, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And she currently plays the role of Leighton Murray in HBO Max's The Sex Life of College
I
Girls.
love
Kelsey,
that show.
we love
I
that
haven't
show.
watched it
It
yet.
is such a good
Such a
show,
good show.
I
and
need to
Leighton
get
is literally the funniest character.
She's so funny, but like Renee Rapp is perfect for it because Renee knew how to play Regina,
Yeah.
who
so
is
she like
very
basically
similar to
knows
know how to play
a
Leighton.
mean girl.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah,
Can
Leighton
I say
is
something
hilarious.
also?
Go ahead, Chris. Pop off.
You know how many times I've viewed her Jimmy's performances
So many.
Good for you.
in my YouTube? I'm a day one.
No, yeah. As it
I've
should be.
known her.
I found her through, like I was in my musical era, and I was like watching every single show that I could on YouTube, and I was like, you know, Mean Girls, and I was
Yeah.
like, who is this blonde woman that I am in love with?
All right.
And it's Renee Rapp, and then I watched
Yes.
all of her things. And I actually DM'd her like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Hey, girl, if you need a PA, a PA on the Mean Girls thing,
your
like,
shot,
please
girl.
stop.
Real.
I totally could
Fair.
PA like the set if you ever needs anyone."
But
Yeah.
let's
No
go on
answer.
to our thoughts of the
Yes.
EP.
Okay,
The
so I will
activity.
start. I give it a 10 out of 10. I am straight for Renee Rapp, even though she is also gay. Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Anyways, like, you know, we've all kind of said here, I've been following her journey since the start. I've seen her since the Jimmys, and this album is just so good. Love
Okay.
it. Kelsey, hit
Yeah,
it.
time for me, because I've been talking about it since it came out. Again, a 10 out of 10 as well. I started to follow her after I started watching The Sex Lives of College Girls, and when I found out that she was a singer, I knew from the start that I was gonna love her stuff. And just like one thing about Renee Rapp is that she's gonna put out straight bangers.
Absolutely.
Like literally.
every single one.
I didn't hate any of the songs. Anyways,
So good.
go ahead, baby.
Yes, so another 10 out of 10 on the board. I don't think I can say a bad thing about her. I literally just love everything about her. Yeah, I had my musical era and I found her and I was like, this is everything I want to be and more. Her EP, my roommate is probably annoyed with it because I play it so often.
As you should, though.
Yeah, and also her TikTok account.
Yeah.
It's
It's
great.
so funny.
So
So
smart.
funny.
So
She's
funny.
smart. to
She
do,
got a
like,
personality too.
Yes,
Real.
I just
We love that
and-
for her.
And you see that through the album too. There's like crying in the car songs, and then there's also like absolute bops that you
Yeah.
can just like get down to.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, as someone like who's been like I've known about her, I've known about her voice. I've known how talented of a singer she was, and still is. Sorry, that sounded bad. And still is. But like I didn't understand like her songwriting capability until this stuff came out. Like, because not like necessarily like melodically and stuff like that, which is all still great on the album, but lyrically, that shocked me.
It's really strong lyrics, and especially with her new song "Bruises" too. I think is really
It is such a good song.
Yes.
really
Powerful.
strong. Like it's just really good writing.
Anne-Marie, what do you think? Oh, perfect! I was just going to say, hey, what do you think?
Okay. So she's always had like such a big like powerhouse voice. Like so I got to like see her when they were touring like Mean Girls, the musical. I saw her at Playhouse, and it was like amazing, so amazing. So I've been a big fan for a while. Follow her TikTok and everything. I didn't know she was releasing music until you told me, and I was so excited. But like, so so far I really like the intro to like the album itself, like really sets the tone. Just like very angelic voice,
So
like I ascended. Not gonna lie. And, like,
They're sad bops. They're
Yeah.
sad
literally.
bops, but like they are bops.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of now moving on to the favorite song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Anne-Marie, perfect segue. My favorite song on the album is definitely Everything to Everyone, which is, you know, the title of the EP, but the extended version. So she originally released Everything to Everyone, just the intro.
Right.
And then when she re-released the EP with the deluxe edition, she had Everything to Everyone, the extended version. And I love it. The angelic vocals, just like Anne-Marie said, and it hits. There's a story. I love it.
Okay, on to me. Mine is Don't Tell My Mom. Such a good song. It literally, I cry every single time. Like, I listen to the song and I'm just like, wow. Like, it hits hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, something just like you can't express with words. Like,
hurts so good.
It just hurts so good.
It hurts so good.
But her vocals in that is great.
Yeah, and that's actually exactly kind of how I feel about In the Kitchen is my favorite song. And I love like the metaphor of, oh, this couple was just in the kitchen hanging out, and now they don't, that's one of the things that she doesn't have anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that just like release from normalcy, like what she had with this partner, and that first little bit, like when I walk in the kitchen, and her heart hits the floor. That line,
Such
I'm
a
like,
good-
I'm hooked. Like you got
Literally
me hooked
so
from
good.
3 seconds in the
Hooked,
song.
line, and sinker.
So
I'm-
real, so
I'm
real about that.
a Bruises girl.
That makes
Ooh.
sense.
It's really good.
It's so
Not
good.
that makes sense.
No, like it's just like
You're
I just think the song is so good that like I
Yeah.
feel like you would be the type of person to
Yeah.
like that song. Not anything
Right.
bad towards you.
What are you implying?
Nothing.
I will say though, shout out to Colorado. That one's
Oh,
bam,
yeah.
absolutely.
bam. That
Absolutely.
song is.
Other cast member Rocco said that's his favorite.
Yes.
So.
Anne-Marie,
Yeah.
what's yours?
So like I thought Don't Tell My Mom was gonna be my favorite, but then I heard In the Kitchen, and I was like, oh, okay, I have a new favorite
It
now.
hurts so good.
Yeah.
It hurts so good.
It hurts.
Absolutely.
So
You know what's another good one? Moon.
That
Yes.
was underrated.
We're just nailing the whole EP.
We're nailing the whole
EP.
every single song.
It's
It's a
an
no
EP.
skip
Just
EP.
Go listen to it.
It's
Yeah,
just
like,
hard
listen to
because
the
like
whole EP.
literally every single song, like earlier today I was like in the newsroom upstairs,
In the
like
kitchen?
in Franklin Hall. Yeah.
Heart hits the floor.
And like literally I was just listening to the song before like I had to go to class or something. Like I literally just was like, there's nothing else for me to do, so I'm gonna listen to Renee.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know
It's
what I do
such a
sometimes?
staple.
I'm really outing myself right now.
Okay.
That's okay.
But
Scared.
like, there's been times when like, you guys ever like walking back from like class or something, and you have your earphones in and you're listening, and you're like, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in a music video.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
If I'm in the
It's
car,
that kind
if
of
I'm in the
music.
car and I'm driving my car, oh, there's a whole music video going on. There's the cameras here, and I'm
just
driving in my
sitting-
car.
I will totally like, I'll do
There's
like
a
the Debbie
story.
Ryan thing where I'll be like walking to class and I'll be like, and I'll be like, I
Real.
walk in the kitchen. And I'm like, I'm so mysterious and no one knows how
And no
cool
one
I
cares.
am.
Here's what I look
No one
like
knows,
walking
like-
past them at 50 miles per hour. Like, they don't even look at me for 1 second.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Yes.
I'm so
Yes.
cool right now.
Yes.
They don't even know how cool the music is I'm listening to.
I have such RBF too that like people think I am mad when I'm walking because I walk fast and have
Yeah.
RBF, but in my ears I'm just like
You do.
looking
No.
at the same moon.
Like, literally.
Sorry if the mic's peaked.
Well, I think the only thing left to say is that Renee Rapp did what she did and what she had to do, and she means everything to everyone.
Cute.
But anyways, thank you. Stick around because next we're going to be talking about the newest movie to the popular movie series, Creed 3.
Creed's story began during the Rocky movie series created by Sylvester Stallone. The Creed series starts with former world heavyweight champion Rocky Balboa taking on the role of Adonis Creed's mentor and trainer, who is the son of his late friend and former ally Apollo Creed. The movies illustrate the emotional roller coaster of losing a close family member and learning who you are because of them. So, the first 2 Creed movies had me hooked. I literally cried when I watched the first one because I watched all the Rocky movies and then I watched the first Creed movie and I sat there and bawled my eyes out.
It was like my mom's favorite movies ever were the Rocky movies. So when Creed came out, we watched them all as a family. Yeah. So like 1 and 2, we watched them all as a family, and she still watches Creed all the time. But I also really enjoy it, but she loves it way more than me.
Yeah.
I didn't like Creed 2 that much. But
You didn't?
I didn't like Creed 2 that much. I feel like Michael B just wasn't doing it. But Creed 3, however, that's where it's at.
Okay.
You disagree with this?
Did you like the first one?
I love Creed 2. Creed 2 is Cleveland director Stephen Gabriel Jr. Shout out to him. I love Creed 2.
Okay,
I think it's just such a good franchise, and I love that it keeps going. You know what I mean? So I like it. I love it.
I think it's boundless too, because it's like it's always a story of hard work, and like yeah, that's something, but that can take a lot of different angles.
Yeah.
And I think they showcase that.
But the training montages
Are my
get old.
favorite.
Never get old.
And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Rocky had his own theme song, and then Creed had his own theme song as well.
Like a leitmotif.
Yeah,
Motif,
and the
sorry.
first and
You got
second
it.
Creed movies, they had Rocky and Creed's theme in both of them. But in
You're right.
the third Creed movie, it's only Creed's theme because Rocky
Okay.
kind of takes a step back.
This critical analysis, I'm
No,
loving
I'm
it.
literally obsessed with them.
She watched
But
a
this is
YouTube
the
video.
first. This is the first movie that Sylvester Stallone wasn't in, but
Yeah.
he was still a producer on the movie. So, yeah.
That he needs to be a part of it no matter what. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't know.
But
Yeah.
at what point is the story like done? Like you only do so much with Rocky. Like
Right,
That's true, yeah.
exactly. That's what I was thinking as well, especially in the second movie because they talk about how he has cancer.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are we just supposed to assume that he?
I feel like that was his, like, they're like writing him off
I mean,
a
the
bed.
the second movie they said I hope you beat cancer. So
Yeah.
he was good. Maybe you aren't the biggest fan.
Oh,
Ooh. I remember that from the second movie. I don't know.
He said, ooh.
That's crazy.
all right. This is your segment now.
Go ahead.
Does anybody have watched the movies and then just want to go work out after? Or just
Yeah,
want to go
That's
fight?
what it
so
does.
lazy.
I think this is
It's like wow,
it's like, what am I?
No, my
spent
favorite
2 hours watching this.
in Creed 3, they have a scene of him like pulling a plane, like he's
Yeah.
literally running with a plane.
What?
So
He's definitely a snap.
that's my Wednesday workout.
I think it's a snap. Michael B. Jordan's
Oh
I
my.
mean,
Before this, we were like, we should talk about
We were
that.
like, are we allowed to say
Damon
that
and
Michael
Chris
B.
aren't gonna
Jordan
wanna
is
talk about
literally?
I mean, I
They
said
just
it
bring
either.
it
I
up
said,
for-
hey,
You gotta
Michael B.
appreciate
Jordan's
it.
low-key a snack.
He is
Like,
so hot. Okay, well, anyway, let's talk about more the Creed 3 movie itself.
Yes.
So this movie is a lot more family-oriented than all the other movies. And Creed is still dominating the boxing world, and he is thriving in his career and family life. When Damien, a childhood friend and a former boxing prodigy, resurfaces after serving time in prison, he's eager to prove that he deserves his shot in the ring. The face-off between former friends is more than just a fight. To settle the score, Adonis must put his future on the line to battle Damien, a fighter who has nothing to lose. The fight scenes are closer and more intimate than the past movies, and the directing is very different as well. It's very like slow motion. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
notice, like the fighting scenes, they don't show the audience.
Well, no, yeah. So one thing in general that's way different, like compared to Rocky and Creed, is he's not the underdog
Yeah.
in this. Unlike most of the other films, which is a huge dynamic shift from like our protagonist and
Yeah.
what we view him as. It's almost giving like Wicked. Like if I were to see only the other point of view, I bet I might
That's
think of him as the
interesting. I hadn't
protagonist.
thought of that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
that actually is
I
a
was
really good
thinking
point.
about that.
No, you're right, because like even the final fight in this Creed 3 felt different from the other two. Like it's like a whole nother like, without spoilers, but like a whole nother route necessarily, which I was interested in seeing like how different it would be from the first two.
Did you like it more?
I feel like Creed 2 is still probably my favorite.
Creed 2 is my favorite
No,
too.
yeah,
That's why I think
really?
it's interesting that you don't like
Yeah,
it.
like I said, Cleveland.
I think Creed 2
Director.
is my
It had
favorite.
like the best score.
Really? You think so?
It had the best villain.
I know.
Drago was crazy. Like,
Drago was crazy.
Drago was
Really?
He
big.
dies.
Like,
He dies.
like-
If he dies, he dies.
yeah, his
Drago's and I won't even.
Dalen ain't really for us.
I know this movie. Michael B was talking about having a lot of anime influence when it comes to the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Which is like where the slow motion.
I saw that.
You saw that?
didn't
I was
know
like,
that.
what the heck?
It was
Okay.
crazy. The stupid when they punched each other at the same
Yeah.
time. That was like a Dragon Ball reference for.
Yeah.
Interesting.
had a lot of
That's
those
cool.
in
I
there,
didn't know
actually.
that.
That's probably why it's more slow motion because that's usually how it goes down
Yeah.
in the actual shows and whatnot.
But I don't know, something about Creed 2, like just the fights just felt, actually no, I lied. This one, the fights felt a lot personal. Like the last fight felt really personal. I think that's like the different route that it took, which made it,
Yeah.
it's different on thing.
I think it's like they did a good job too of like defining why like this quote unquote antagonist has this motive of
Yeah.
like doing what he's doing. And that's like so important to me in any film that I watch. If you can't prove to me that this villain has a reason, I don't care.
Right.
You know?
Well, and that's what I like about a lot of the Rocky and Creed movies is that usually the person who's the villain isn't just like a bad person, except for Drago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drago's
I hate him.
Well,
He was,
just
was,
love
was he really a bad guy? So that's why I love Creed 2.
Wait,
He wasn't that bad, but
his father was
30 seconds left in the block. We can talk about this next episode if y'all really want to get into it.
Oh my god. Anyway, as much as we love Creed movies, stick around because next up we will discuss upcoming live-action Disney movies.
All movies grow up to be made into live action, except for one, until now. With more and more live action movies coming out, most recently Peter Pan and Wendy, we're here to ponder, is this for the best, or should sleeping dogs lie? Now I do want to start with the fact that Peter Pan and Wendy, the new photos and some trailers came out. What are some thoughts on that and how we feel about that?
So I watched the trailer actually a few times because it looks really good. Like the cinematography looks really pretty in it. Like in Peter Pan's like one of those most like whimsical fairyland, kind of movies. And so I think there's so much that can be done here with CGI and with I'm so excited for it because Peter Pan is good, but like it's missing that like good great factor. And I think with live action you can do it.
Absolutely. Peter Pan, do you have some
Sorry.
I'm over here like vibrating with excitement, and you're like,
Go
it's
ahead,
kind
go
of
ahead.
made.
Take it away,
Okay.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is like my all-time like favorite like Disney movie ever. Like it's been such big part of like my life and my childhood. So when I heard that there was gonna be a live-action adaptation, I was so excited. The trailer looks really good. I'm really excited about it. Tinkerbell looks really good. I'm excited for that. I love like the animated Peter Pan. I love Hook with Robin Williams. Just everything Peter Pan.
See, I don't feel like this story has been told as much as like we hear like repeating. Obviously, like lots of different Cinderellas. Like that's an obvious one, but like this one I'm excited because we haven't had as much exposure to it, or like not like the overconsumption. So it feels very new, and I'm excited about that.
It's like niche.
Yeah, and I do think like it's a story that hasn't been retold a lot. Yeah, so it will be interesting to see. And the trailer looks like it's more action packed, so I'm interested to see like how much they bring in like these fight scenes and these like.
There's gonna be fight scenes.
I'm very
like 100%.
I'm really excited about that.
No, and then there was another more recent, speaking of aquatics, Little Mermaid was came out recently, and there was a lot of controversy around that, but how do we feel about the new...
I want to dig into all of it.
Go for it.
First off, Halle Bailey.
Yes.
One of the best options for a Little Mermaid. She's literally like a princess in real life.
Yeah.
So like
Yes.
I really just think it'll be an instant classic. Like everyone loves Little Mermaid, but this is going to be a new classic if that could be a thing. Like it's just so. It just seems so perfect. It just makes so much sense for a younger generation to have an exclusive princess that's not changed into an animal or something else halfway through the movie.
Gotcha.
Like Tiana.
Yeah.
Right.
There will actually be a person of color that gets to stay a person of color the entire movie. Like it'll be really good, I think.
Do you guys have any thoughts on it? Or?
I am just so excited for this. The teasers they've been dropping, like, you know, they've been really stretching it out for us. And I mean, they know what they're doing because I'm very hooked.
Even the doll came out recently, or the Barbie version, Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're already starting the merch.
And they have like the poster with her doing like the iconic pose now.
Yeah.
Like,
On the
I'm
rock.
so ready, and I love the teasers of the new songs.
Right.
What did you
So
have to say?
she has like amazing vocals. Like,
Yes.
so when I heard her singing like "Part of Your World," I'm like, okay,
It makes sense.
You've sold me.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sold. I'm ready.
Absolutely, and it's cool that we get these new ones, but take something like Cinderella, which has been made throughout a lot of years, with the 1997 one, the 2019 one. How do we feel about those? And do we have any like favorite standouts or and indifferent?
I don't think I care about any of the Cinderellas other than the original one.
That's fair.
Like, I really. What are the other ones? I feel like I don't.
1997 is my personal favorite.
A Cinderella story, so isn't it like actually Cinderella, but like
Is it the one where it's like animated and then?
with Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
There's so many.
Do you not
different
have
versions.
seen that? Wait, I don't know if I've
There's
seen that one.
so many.
We are gonna
different
have to do a crash course
Cinderellas
for you
out
then.
there.
There's-
It's insane.
I love the Selena Gomez, Another Cinderella Story.
Yeah,
that
that
one's
one's good,
iconic.
too.
Have you not seen that one?
I've seen. I think
Where
I've
they do
seen
the
that one.
iconic face off in like the mirror and
Oh,
dancing.
okay. Yeah, that one's fine.
Amazing.
The quest of the hidden iPod, like for that one, like.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they do Cinderellas so much. It feels kind of
Yeah.
overdone
Right.
at
What's
this
the
point.
one with Camila Cabello? Wasn't that one like not?
Oh,
good?
yeah.
That was recent, right?
Didn't people not like that one?
I kind of forgot that existed.
Yeah, honestly.
It wasn't that like that was an Amazon Prime
I think,
one, right?
I
And-
think
exclusive,
Billy
yeah.
Porter was in that one.
yeah,
Yeah,
Billy
Billy
Porter
Porter,
was
yeah.
the fairy
Yeah.
godmother.
He did a good job, but like
Like I feel like there was a really
was
good
kinda-
idea, but
Right.
it wasn't needed.
Right.
yeah,
We have enough
it's
Cinderellas.
yeah, definitely unnecessary at some point
Right.
to have the same story told so many times.
Tale as old as time.
It is a tale
For
that's
sure.
been told
Over and over again.
Yeah.
Right.
But
as old as time.
Even
Sorry,
like
my
originals like
contact.
Lion King or Aladdin. I loved what they did for Aladdin, especially like with Donald Glover being Simba. I really enjoyed the
Yeah.
live action one.
I watched the live action Aladdin more than I do the animated one.
Oh wow.
I think it's more fun. Like I really think that
think it
movie
does
grabs
bring it to
me
life.
in more. I mean, Will Smith did the genie so well. Like you can't beat Robin
Right.
Williams, obviously.
Yes.
But
Even just
if
listening-
anyone's gonna do it, Will Smith.
Right, even just listening to the soundtrack, I love hearing, like, Friend Like Me, for example, I love his version of it.
I really, the live action Aladdin I think is the best live action remake.
Sorry?
absolutely.
What is it?
The only part I agree with is the Will Smith thing. Like
That's fair.
The rest, like the live action Aladdin, I didn't think was needed. Like,
Yeah.
but like, I mean, Will Smith did a pretty good job, and he was really like trying to homage Robin Williams with it, and
Right.
I do appreciate that. But I don't know, like it didn't feel as magical
right.
for me.
It can feel, I think, as we do just like constantly like remakes with like the live action, that
Yeah.
they're just like trying to like repurpose what
Right.
they've already done.
And that makes me ask you guys,
Yeah.
do you guys think that these live action movies, do you think that like it's fun to have these new ideas, or should we kind of like stick with new Disney movies, or where do we feel on that? Like, is it just kind of like a money grab?
Why
Yeah,
not?
it does kind of feel like that, I think. But go ahead.
Sorry. Why not like just both? Like make new movies and like remake some really old ones, like that like don't get in the spotlight, like Peter Pan, or like other things like that, like Thumbelina. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think it's definitely, it depends on the situation. So I love the remakes because I think with the difference in technology, like I kind of geek out because I'm like, look how better the animation is, look how better the CGI is.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I mean with the Peter Pan one. I think there's so much they can do with like the pixie dust and all this stuff that'll look so nice because it's this new technology.
Yeah.
So that's what I really like about the live action is that it looks, to me, it looks more magical.
Yeah.
Because I just get sucked into all the sparkles and
Right,
like
no,
all the new
absolutely.
CGI stuff.
What about you, Sydney?
I just think that this is going to be great still, that they are repurposing it because it is more creative. My only fear is that the animated versions, like what we've grown up with, might get lost a bit.
Right.
Is
That's
my
very true.
concern. But I think that they are classics, most of these Disney stories. So I think they're gonna, both will just be a part of the culture going forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying about that?
No, I like what you said about like how like we're kind of getting like more CGI because of technological advances. You get to see like your favorites. Like you mean like take like playing a game on like a 3DS for example, when it was like the best thing ever and it was like amazing graphics. Now looking back at it, you're like, oh, this is like 3 pixels.
Yeah.
And it's like it's cool to like look at this now and see what we can do with these things.
Because there's these great stories that were made, and they only had like a 2D screen to work with.
Yeah.
So there's now so much more that we can do to tell the story. I love it. I like the remakes.
No, I think it's cool to honor the homage of like Robin Williams, for example, with Aladdin. I think doing those things in not just like for money, but like just like to kind of give it a new life is really
Legacy.
important.
If you had one that you are like most excited to see, what is it?
Oh man, I'm really excited to do Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
Once it was around
I
my
would
life,
agree.
I think I'm mermaid biased just because I'm a fan of Halle Berry.
Right, absolutely.
I think it's obvious what mine is.
Well, be sure to grab your tissues and get ready to read how Twitter feels about this next segment, where we try to guess YouTubers' apologies right after the break.
Hey guys, I know it's been radio silence for a while, and you've probably heard a lot of things from other sources, but I just wanted to come online today to clear some things up. And so you can hear it from me. I'm sorry, but the rumors are true.
We're doing a YouTuber apology game. I hope you guys are ready.
I can't believe they did that.
Oh my god!
So here are the rules. I'm gonna read you a line from a YouTuber's apology video, and you're gonna have to tell me if it's real or fake. Okay. Bonus points if you can tell me who said it.
Oh, that's
As always, it's raise your hand rules. You guys ready?
Yes.
I haven't played the game in so long, I'm scared.
I know.
Drum.
I'm sorry if you've ever felt disconnected from me or felt like I'm not human. Like, that's not cool. I know that, like, you guys should always remember that we're all human out here, but still, I haven't been very real with you.
Oh.
I think
That was definitely
hand went
Hayden.
up first.
I want to say that's fake.
Incorrect.
Okay. I mean,
Ooh, I feel like James Charles would say that.
It was not James Charles. It was
it another-
Jacqueline Hill.
That makes sense.
oh,
No points on the board.
looks like she fell off that hill.
Literally James Charles Murray. You're like, oh, so funny.
Okay.
Alrighty. Question 2. I'm so sorry that this situation has caused so much pain and frustration, and I truly miss you all. And I'm working really hard to heal myself to become strong again so that I can come back. That was Kelsey.
Fake?
Incorrect.
Really?
That
I
is
think
real.
I suck at this game.
No, I'm trying to think.
It's so hard because like their apologies are always
They're
so
the same.
stupid
Oh, yeah.
and the
They're the
same.
same.
Everything that YouTubers say
ghost
sounds
written.
fake. Does
Who
anyone
said
want to
it?
guess who said it?
Oh,
I'm trying to
like,
think.
is
Don't.
it-
Shh. Let me process.
Can you say it one more time?
I'm so sorry that this situation has caused so much pain and frustration, and I truly miss you all, and I'm working really hard to heal myself, to become strong again, so that I can come back. Hayden, I think, was up a little faster.
Tati Westbrook.
It was indeed! Hayden!
You know what? I'm proud of you.
Good for you.
I stayed through the sister series.
Oh my gosh, the sister series.
Yeah,
That's trauma.
Dramageddon.
That's trauma.
Okay.
All right, next one. I promise that I'm growing and changing every day, and my ability to learn is what makes me human. So I'm sorry you felt that way, but making mistakes is how we grow as people. And you can't fault me for that.
This always sounds so real.
That's true.
Incorrect. That's
I was
fake.
gonna say that sounded fake.
I was like that. Everything sounds like fake
but you
and
know
true
what's
at
funny?
the same time.
I was gonna say I was about to be like, I think that's fake because it sounds too much like Gretchen Wieners from Mean Girls. Like it sounds too
Please.
Gretchen Wieners being like, I can't help it, that is not my fault. Like, oh.
But that would be like some Shane Dawson stuff. I feel like.
Nah, that's too sincere for
Up
Shane.
next.
Next.
I'm not even sorry for what I did. I don't think what I did was wrong, but you all seem to think that you know the meaning behind what I do better than me. So for that, I'm sorry for you guys not understanding me. Hayden.
That has to be real.
Incorrect.
Oh,
I wanted to say fake.
Completely made up.
I was like, Tana Mojo, Trisha Paytas, like one
Jeffree
of them.
Star.
One of them has to have that ego, okay?
Incorrect,
so upsetting.
incorrect. Up next. Why would I apologize to her? She was the one in the wrong. I never did anything to her.
Oh,
She sent her audience to attack me, so I'm not gonna sit here and apologize for something that wasn't my fault.
Oh,
Chloe,
wait, I don't know if I have this right. I think it's James Charles.
It is not.
But
Can I still get the point if I say?
I was gonna say real.
Yeah.
It's not real.
What?
That's
Anyways,
not real?
I will say, our beautiful behind the scenes
I need to step
secret
down, I
weapon,
think.
Fennel wrote all of these.
Good for you.
And
Fennel.
One day,
this is
I'm
their
tricking
true
us
calling,
One
I
day
think,
I'm
is
gonna
writing
need to
YouTuber
actually
apologies.
post one of these, and it's
Anyways.
gonna be you who writes it.
Yeah, go on to the next one.
All right. I've made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. Kelsey,
That has to be real.
that is real. Who said it?
Oh, like Jeffree Star. Dang.
Hayden, I think you were a little faster.
Was it James Charles?
It was not.
Dang it!
Was it Shane Dawson?
It was not.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of like Tana Mojo
Dalen
probably.
knows this, I think.
Really?
But how am I supposed to get a name from
Is
that?
it Tana Mojo?
It's Logan Paul.
Oh!
I thought you were saying JoJo.
Not all of us being like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And you know what? He wasn't sorry. Next.
Up next.
Why does he like still have a platform?
Who knows?
He's on
Anyway,
WWE now.
Anyways,
Okay.
I just want you guys to know that I am human and I'm gonna make mistakes along the way, but I'm gonna do my best to learn from those mistakes and try my hardest to be a better human for you guys.
is that real?
That is real.
Is it Shane Dawson?
It is not.
Oh, dang it.
Hayden.
Is it Jeffree Star?
It is not.
Oh!
James Charles.
It is not. Chloe?
Is it like probably, well, she can't help me, but it was probably the other Paul brother.
It's not. It's Manny MUA.
Manny MUA made an apology
I have
video?
no idea who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
I'm
We should
shocked.
not be in this game.
He
We
was,
need to
he
go.
was
by
friends
that.
with Jeffree Star.
We need to go.
Anyways.
Manny Mua.
If you feel that is why I treated you that way, again, I want to say I'm sorry and take accountability for the action because that is the right thing to do. I also completely validate your frustrations.
Is
Kelsey,
that fake?
that is real.
That's yeah.
Really?
Okay, hold on.
What are you?
I feel like we need like clues to know if it's like a beauty influencer or a problematic white man.
Sorry, no
because it's
clues.
one of those two.
Chloe,
Is it James Charles?
it is not.
Guys, I raise my hand every time and say James Charles. And one of these times it's gonna be
We're
James
just gonna
Charles.
Jake Paul.
Nope. It was Tana Mojo.
Oh.
Yeah. Up next, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I let this happen. This is a total oversight on my side, and I will never let it happen again.
Oh,
and I
dang
want
it.
to thank my audience for sticking with me. Hayden,
Is it real?
it is not.
Oh no! Because I was so sure it was
Fennel,
Courtney,
got
'cause
you
I just
again.
remember her apologizing so many times, and it was so
Is it fake?
It's fake, but you don't get that point. I'm sorry, love.
Haters gonna hate.
Shut up.
Up next.
Am I gonna get
I didn't-
copyright?
No, you'll be fine.
Anyways.
I didn't realize when I did that it would make you guys so mad, and I'm really sorry that my actions made you feel that way. This forever hurt my audience, and I'm upset that my actions have changed your view of me. But that doesn't make me a bad person.
Is that real?
That is not real.
Oh,
It feels real.
Chloe.
Is it fake?
It's fake.
Chloe, stop
You
it.
don't get the point again.
You're doing so well, Mom.
I win.
Up next. I was so stupid and ignorant, and I have no excuses here today. I'm not here to give you excuses. I have no excuses. I'm only here to say that I'm so sorry.
Okay, I believe that that's real.
It is real.
Is it
Point to
Shane
you.
Dawson?
It is not.
Oh my gosh.
is it Laura Lee?
It is Laura Lee.
You're like guessing them so correct.
You know that.
Because I remember her so well. Her spit tears. Like I knew it. I know these things.
Spit tears.
So who's the winner?
Graphics. We'll put that right up on the
my bad.
board
Just
right
so-
now.
So who's the winner?
Eric,
Shut up.
you may have noticed I don't have a scorekeeper.
I'm a
Hayden is the winner.
Wait, how
Thank
many
you.
did you
I'm a
get?
Two.
sore loser.
A couple, I think.
That's not true because I got 2.
I'm a
I don't think
sore
so.
loser.
I don't think so.
Did I
I'm
only
a
have 1? I literally
sore
guessed.
I'm gonna
I
be so
had
real
the
with
power
you.
of
I
Alex
don't
on my
have a
side, former
scorekeeper
Blurb
right now,
contestant.
so
Happy
that's
birthday,
fine.
Alex. I know you're in Florence, but we miss you and love you.
Play.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just kidding. We love you, Alex.
No, yeah. That's my winning speech.
Back to Jenica. Back to me at the desk. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Ring that bell. I'm just kidding. Sorry, audio. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for joining us today for another show spilling all the celebrity. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at TV2TheBlurb and on TikTok at the Blurb TV2. Thank y'all and have an absolutely wonderful night. We love you all.